Next game, Rise of the Robots. Strangely enough, there's not a lot of good looking high res box art for Rise of the Robots, the Sega. So I'm just using the Super Nintendo as a placeholder. It looks exactly the same. Does this box art slap? Does it execute? Does it do the things it is supposed to do? I vote no. All right, it's obvious why. It's not, you know, all that great because it's just a static pose of one of the characters, the titular, well, not the titular, but the protagonist character. It's not doing anything. There's no action, none whatsoever. And there's nothing that kind of encapsulates what the gameplay will be like. You don't know if this is a one-on-one fighter. You don't know if this is a platformer. You don't know if this is an RPG. You know nothing other than you're playing as rejected Pepsi Man. That's all that it is. It's Pepsi Man, just hanging out. So not good box art. Not good box art. I do not think this slaps. I do not think this executes. It's not good. It's not good, which is strange because the game is so fantastic. Rise of the Robots, released in December of 1994. Boy, howdy, guys. Let me tell you what. The competition for video games in 1994, fierce. Let's just take a quick look, because I feel like even if this game wasn't a stankin' turd, which it is, even if this game wasn't a stankin' turd, it would have had a hard time selling copies in 1994. What came out in 1994? All right, so Rise of the Robots came out at the end of 1994, came out in December. We got February, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came out. March, Super Metroid came out. April, Final Fantasy VI came out. August, Earthworm Jim came out. August again, King of Fighters 94 came out. Earthbound came out in August. Granted, Earthbound probably not stealing a lot of copies from Rise of the Robots, but you know, we all know Earthbound is great, but at the time, Earthbound sold like a dog's ass. Then also, October, Sonic and Knuckles came out. October again, Killer Instinct came out for the arcade. November, Donkey Kong Country came out. December, Need for Speed came out for the 3DO. Never mind. Nobody's going to play that. Tekken came out in the arcade December. So, guys, there's a lot of competition here. Competition is stiff. Rise of the Robots is a fighting game. You already have King of Fighters came out earlier in the year. And Tekken came out earlier in the year. Killer Instinct came out earlier in the year. These are all games, fighting games that came out earlier in the year. So they're setting the bar very high for 1v1 fighters. Can Rise of the Robots compete? I did skip Warcraft beef because I don't know anything about Warcraft really. But Warcraft, very famous. People would, that series took over the world. Yeah. Nah, it's mid. I'm just joking. I don't know a lot about Warcraft. I didn't play a lot of Warcraft. I know it kind of plays like StarCraft. So, or is StarCraft basically. So yeah, that definitely, it's competition for, you know, the gamers' money. Rise of the Robots was developed by Mirage for its original release, the company Mirage. The original release was on the Amiga and the DOS. And then it was ported over to the Sega by Data Design Interactive. The game features a soundtrack done by Queen's guitarist Brian May, which is cool. We like Brian May. We like his guitar work. I don't know anything about him as a human being. The chances are he's old, so he's a crazy Republican that believes that January 6th was... Anyways, we're not getting into that. Brian May, his guitar work is good. Queen, he's the guitarist for Queen. However, only one song actually made it into the game itself. And the actual in-game score was done by mostly an Amiga programmer named Richard Joseph. And Richard Joseph himself would later go on to work on Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, the music and sound design for Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, which is a weird and wild resume. You went from Rise of the Robots to Elder Scrolls, you know? Sometimes we get on weird paths, you know? Sometimes we get on weird paths. The Rise of the Robots, seen here, was supposed to drop in February of 94. So it was supposed to drop 10 months earlier, but was delayed because the devs wanted to, quote, continue to perfect the graphics and enhance the gameplay, end quote. So guys, what we're about to see when we play this game, that's the enhanced version. They took an extra 10 months to achieve that version. Can't wait. Can't wait. Reception was a dog's ass for this game. It got skewered on everything from it being all sizzle, no steak, to its god-awful control and game feel, with your player character not being able to physically turn around during battle, to an aggressively bland color scheme and environment, to choppy animation that's so hacked up they sold this game in back alley organ markets. You can get yourself a used spleen and a used copy of Rise of the Robots, a one-stop chop shop. This game sucks. Sucks. We'll find out just how much it sucks in a minute. Something to note about Rise of the Robots: in one-player mode, you can only be the cyborg. You can only be Pepsi Man here. That's the only character you can choose from the one-player co-op. And in two-player mode, should you find a friend dumb enough to play this with you, one of the players has to be the cyborg. You have to play as the cyborg. Even one of the players has to play as the cyborg, even when you're going up against your friend. So you got to be hard up on this game to jump through these kind of hoops to play it. That is. Something to note here about Rise of the Robots: it came out for the Amiga, right? Came out for the Amiga. The Amiga version of this game comes with 13 floppy disks. 13! Granted, this only shows 10, but this is from eBay. So there are 13 floppy disks to play this game. Three of which is just the intro. You have to change discs to see the intro to this game. And this game has an unskippable intro on the Amiga. So every time you play this game, you have to switch through 3 discs to get through an unskippable intro. That's wild, man. Can you imagine playing this back in, like, I think the Amiga came out before the Genesis port, back in 1993, 1994? And you're like, guys, I can't wait to play Rise of the Robots. It just came out today. And then you boot up the game, and then you have to switch the discs just to get to the opening screen. That's so terrible. That is quite possibly one of the worst things I've ever heard for a video game. This is bad. It's bad. Guys, eBay. Let's take it to eBay real quick. Do you guys know what the Game Gear, handheld portable, what the Game Gear version of this game is going for on eBay, complete in box? $719. Not even new. Not even in new condition. That's old. That's opened. $719.99. Game Gear edition. Which is wild to me that someone would pay $720 for a complete in-box version of this game when you can just own the Game Gear cart itself, 18 bucks. That's insane. Insane. Ooh, yeah, this guy, yeah, he's definitely gonna take the best offer. Crazy. Crazy. So that is Rise of the Robots. All right, guys, let's get to the supplementary material and then we'll get into the game. Our supplementary material for today, there are, for the 3DO version, there are some FMVs. There are some kind of like death scenes to the different robots, and they are grisly. They are pretty interesting. This music, interesting choice. That's Brian May. Interesting choice for these. This music is straight from these clips of the game. So. Oh man, just ripping him apart. What happened to him though? Like he got all of his skin back. Up, right in the pool. That's it. Dumped him in the spa. Ooh, popped his head off. Again, these are songs from the actual clips of the game. Ooh, oh god. Music itself is good, but I don't know if it matches these. Oh! Hooked him. Hooked him. Why does this robot have such gnarly tits? You don't need to put tits on a robot. Oh god, Jesus. Brutal. These are pretty brutal. But again, the music weirds me out more than the actual violence does, you know? I just want to see the end of this. He waves goodbye to us. All right, let's bring some Rise of the Robots. Just like always, we're going to lay out and see if there's anything to look at. Okay, so you can tell. This might be Brian May's song, because I think this is like the only song that made it into the Rise of the Robots port. I don't know if we get an intro here, guys. I'm just letting the music play real quick. Just in case this is Brian May's song. I think it's going to kick in a minute here. Switched Cake Boy mode. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to get into it. I'm not waiting for the song. Check out our onions. All right, we're going to put it on medium. We're not going to do it on hard. We'll keep it at 30 seconds. Cinematics on. Bouts. We're going to change the bouts. Nope. Yeah, we're going to change it to 7 bouts. We need 7 rounds of Rise of the Robots. Super moves are on. That's going to be hilarious. Ooh. What is telling me to switch this? All right. It's a shame they had to restart the song all over again, but all right, that's it. We're gonna put 15 minutes on the clock, and I will try my hardest to not rage quit out of this fucking game, dude. Here's our intro, basically, that we were looking for. Oh, you can hear the Sega farts, man. They are farting it up. They filmed this game in Six's bedroom. I wish my bedroom was as decorated as this. All I have in my bedroom is literally a bed and a TV. And that's it. That's all I have in there. This is actually pretty good for Sega Genesis, though. Like, you know, it's smooth. All right, enemy approaching. Please wait. Well, it's smooth. Like, that's impressive for Sega Genesis. I was going for the blueness. Okay, that makes sense. Loader class 1. Intelligence low, power rating low, combat abilities poor, strength solid build, weak points speed, threat minimum. They just characterized me. That was my dossier. All right, we're in it, boys. We're in it. Look at this. Look at this. They spent 10 additional months enhancing this. All right, we're doing the cheese strat. I did play this game as a child for the Sega Genesis. I borrowed it from a friend. I did not waste my rental on this fucking game. And I'm showing you the strat. This is the strat. You get the opponent in the corner and you just keep kicking them. That's the only way to win at this game. And it's hilarious because the developers, promoted this game as having a large and robust and technologically superior AI system that would learn your moves as you went on, and it would change its AI accordingly. This is what you get, guys. This is the AI. You can just pummel them into the corner. Oh, maybe not. Loader's getting us. Pummel them into the corner with kicks. Looks more like Killer Instinct. That's right, boy. Oh, man, we dismantled them. Loader destroyed. Proceed with caution. All right. All right. Beef, look up our moves to Cyborg real quick. Do we have any moves? I don't even know if there are moves in this game. It would not surprise me if there aren't. Who is this? Builder? Gorilla Man? Builder. Heavy construction robot. Low intelligence, high power rating, average combat abilities, powerful arms, not very good speed, minimum threat. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh. What are our controls, man? I'm doing Hadokens. Hadokens aren't doing anything. So, definitely not. Does it Mortal Kombat controls, maybe? Oh, there we go. Oh, we did something. I don't know what. Down, up, jab is a headbutt. Okay, there's the headbutt. All right. It's funny that they promoted Brian May's music and then you get into the game and it's this music. Down, up, jab. Oh, God. You see how terrible? There we go. You got to do it. I'm trying to do the special. Back forward jab is a tackle. Look at this. Look at this. There we go. We got one off. It's almost as bad as like Street Fighter 1 controls. Oh, God. Can we continue? Bro, are you for real? We have to start all over again? Can you imagine playing this on the Amiga and dying and you have to start all over again and then you have to put the intro discs back into the game? All right, we're cheese mode. All right, that's it. Cheese mode. I don't care. Screw the moves. We don't need the moves. Oh, maybe we do need the moves. Jesus Christ. Loader bot is beating the piss out of us. Kick, kick, kick him into the corner. This is what I do in Tekken. This is how I beat everybody in ranked on Tekken. You kick him into the corner, you kick to win. And we still didn't win. Loaderbot has learned your cornering strats. The AI is trying to fight against this strat, but the problem is the gameplay design for the moves sucks so bad that he can't actually hit me. See, he's responding to it, but it's not even hitting me. And I am getting chip damage, so I am winning. This is the game, guys. Are you guys so happy that Beef chose this game? That Beef made us play this game? I don't know if we're gonna do the full 15 minutes, boys. I don't know. Do you really want to see the full 15 minutes? Is this what you guys want? How are you guys doing, chat? What are you guys up to? How you guys been? I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. Like, you guys doing all right? Life going all right? I'm just gonna chat with you while I sit here and kick Loaderbot into the fucking corner. I'm doing great. Are you, Beef? Are you doing great? Your life did improve. You have a lot of improvements. Everyone else has bailed. Oh, you mean chat? I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Do you see this kind of... We have to go back to the start. Oh, guys, I don't know. I don't know, guys. We have another 8.5 minutes. All right, we're gonna do one more time. We're gonna do one more time. And then if this don't, I'll pull the ripcord. We don't need to... I got other stuff I gotta do today. This is not necessary. Especially it's not my emulator. It's not my emulator. It's, there is a small little black window, a small little black space. You cannot skip this, guys. You can't skip this. This is, oh, you can. Okay, I'm sorry. Never mind, I lied to you. I lied. All right, kick the win, kick the win, kick the win. All right, I'm just gonna look at chat while this is going on. I'm looking at chat. I'm still here just playing a game while I wait for 50 million USBs to copy. Oh, you're doing more USB copies? I thought you were done with that stuff, Erica. I thought that was church mode. Is that not church mode? You got like 17 different jobs. I can't keep up with all your jobs. You got the butter churning. You got the wheat harvest. You got the Amish hat making. Nah, that's not church work. All right. Whew. That's a lot of USBs to copy. 50 million. Holy Lord. And I hope you got a good bulk deal. All right, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Is Vicer still here? Did Vicer fuck off? He came in for Strider and he fucked off. He may have had a late night last night with Frankie of Final Fantasy 11. Like, they were playing pretty long. The print shop I work. Oh, that's right. You do print work. I forgot about that. The print shop I work at makes the catalogs and shit for the local woodworkers for a big show they have every March. Oh, there's a big woodwork show coming up. Just want to point out highest viewership of the whole show. Yeah, people came out in droves for the Rise of the Robots. They came out in droves to see me kick this Loaderbot into the corner repeatedly. Look at this. Look at this high functioning AI we got going on here. I mean, the Loaderbot is figuring it out. He's figuring out you just got to jump out of the corner, but look at that. Look at that. You can't even respond. The block give me a little bit of bounce. Oh, I died? Okay. Okay. The show is Monday and I still have a lot of box of USBs that need to be copied. How many are in that box if you had to judge just looking at it? Guys, we're not going to do story mode. Look how crisp that Sega logo is, though. We're gonna do training. I want to see if we can pick a different character. You can't unskip. You cannot skip this part. It drives me nuts. You do not need to have an unskippable intro. That's terrible. Let's see here. Which I got training real quick. We can select our opponent, but we cannot select a different character. That's dumb. That's so dumb. What training is it? What are we training? Oh God, I wanted the robot with the nice tits, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get that one. We'll pick this one, whoever this is. Military bot? All right. Kick, kick, kick. Oh God, look at the damage. Whoa, Lord. Military wins, just like the United States of America. Military wins. Anybody who's hanging around watching this garbage, if you like what you see, if you see what you like, throw me a follow, throw me a sub, throw me, what? I do this every week, mostly retro stuff. So if you like any of this, follow it. Why would you? Why would you? All right, guys, we're rage quitting. I can't. We got 4.5 minutes. I can't do it. Screw this game. This game is terrible. Terrible. Nothing redeemable. Nothing worthwhile. We're not playing it anymore. I refuse. I got other stuff I got to do. Let's play good games. It's one thing to be bad and entertaining. It's another thing to be bad and boring. And Rise of the Robots is bad and boring. I could sit here and make fun of it, you know, but I'd be doing what literally every single YouTuber has done since the advent of YouTube. So, That said, criteria number 1 for the 15 minutes in which I played this game, was I entertained? No. I was not entertained. Not at all. I mean, it was jokey ha-has talking about how shitty it was, so that part is entertaining, but the actual gameplay, no. Not good. Not good. Not a good game. I would say it hasn't aged well, but judging off of what I'm seeing right here, 1994, this is the same year as Donkey Kong Country. This is the same year as Sonic and Knuckles. This is what they had to offer. This is what they went back and spent 10 extra months on working on. Not entertained. Not. It's bad. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Don't play it. Criteria number 2. Now that I played this game, does my memory of it exist outside the lens of nostalgia? No, it doesn't. To be honest with you, it didn't exist outside the lens of nostalgia then. So technically, the memory core hasn't really changed. It's just the shittiness that I remember of the memory core has just been reinforced, rebolstered. Like, we didn't need to reformat the memory core. Everything was on there. Everything that we remember about this game being terrible, still there. Still intact. We're just gonna drag an industrial strength magnet across the hard drive. Don't need to remember this game ever again. I will never play this game ever again. As long as I live. No need. No need. We know what it does. It's terrible. God-awful game. Big stankin' turd. It's a turd.